Hello, and thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Terry, and today I am sharing this card that I created using a fun technique with the Misty platform. This technique is called repeated stamping, and I'll be using a stamp set from the Not Too Shabby Shop Box of the Month for August 2022. So let's get started. So here's a close-up look at all three stamp sets that were included with the box of the month. Today I will be using the middle stamp set. This one is called Hello Bear, and I just love all the cute little bears in this set. Okay, so I went ahead and stamped out the images and colored it in with Copic markers. I will go ahead and link the video up here in the corner if you're interested in the coloring process. But I did that off screen, and I went ahead and used the coordinating dies and ran that through my die cutting machine. Okay, so let's talk about the repeated stamping technique. You don't need a stamping platform for this technique if you don't have one. You can use an acrylic block if you like, but I just found it much easier to help with alignment using a platform. So to start off, I am using white cardstock, and here you can see that I'm using my A2 grid alignment sheet from Inkblot, and I like using this sheet to help with the alignment guide just to make sure that my sentiment is straight. And once I'm happy with the alignment, I went in with a light color shade of ink and I stamped that onto the cardstock. I did that twice just to get a good impression. So after inking the first row of sentiment, I went ahead and cleaned off the stamp set, and now I'm going in with a secondary color. But before stamping it on the cardstock, what I want to do is I want to shift the cardstock up just a little bit, just to reassure that there's enough space for the sentiment to stamp. And I like using the platform for this instance because it helps with the alignment and the spacing of each sentiment, so you don't have to do a lot of guesswork there. Okay, so I went ahead and re-inked the sentiment once more just to get a nice clean impression. Okay, so then I am repeating the process. So going in and shifting up the cardstock just slightly, making sure that you're keeping track of the amount of spaces that you're moving up your cardstock so you can make sure that the spacing between each sentiments are the same. The spacing on everyone's card is going to be different depending on what type of sentiment that you're using. So the sentiment here that I'm using is actually from the other stamp set in the kit, and it's the Bloom with Gray stamp set, and I'm only moving it about 6 centimeters each time. So I went ahead and repeated the process with different color shades of ink. The ink pads that I'm using today are all from Captain Pooler. And if you're interested in any of the materials that I used in this video, I will go ahead and link everything down below. Okay, so once I repeated all of the sentiments down, I'm going in with my paper trimmer and I'm trimming down the side of the card panel. So I'm trimming it down to 4 inches by 5¼ inches. And I also went ahead and trimmed down a khaki colored cardstock, slightly larger than my card panel. So now it's time to assemble everything together. Using liquid adhesive, I'm adhering the card panel to the colored cardstock. The colored cardstock is going to create a nice matted rectangle behind the card panel. And now going in with foam tape from Thermoweb, I went ahead and placed that behind the bear. Then I popped it on the corner bottom of my card panel. To add a little more interest to the card panel, I just went in with a light color shade of gray in my alcohol marker, and I'm shading the bottom of the bear. I am doing this because I want to create a little bit of shadow underneath the bear to make it seem like he's sitting on something. So now it's time to adhere it all down to a card base. So I wanted a little color on my card base, but I didn't have the correct color. So what I did here is using white colored cardstock, and I'm just masking off the back side of the card base. I'm going in with the darker shade of ink that I used to stamp the sentiment, and I'm just running that over the edges of the card panel. What this is going to do is it's going to create my own color cardstock, so it will match perfectly with my sentiments. Now I went ahead and removed the masking paper, and I'm adhering the card panel to the front of the card base using liquid adhesive. And lastly, I wanted to create a little bit more interest on the card panel. I went in with a white gel pen, and I'm just creating full stitches around the card panel. This is a great way to add little touches to your card panel. And this completes the card. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and please don't forget to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And I would love it if you came on over to my Instagram account at Cloudy Coral Designs. Okay, until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.